The Yawning Portal, I believe.
Yep. Devil's Size Songs. Hmm.
I guess free to do whatever you want.
Just mulling it over. Ah.
Yeah, can you not hear me, Gideon?
I can hear
Yeah, you were invited.
you. The opera.
Yeah, it's morning and invitation is for the evening.
And I think I'm gonna want to go to the Yawning Portal and see what this letter is about. And I don't mind anyone coming with, but of course, a shoddier region of the city. Maybe a bit of a target to have fine silks or whatever you nobles have. Oh,
I get your meaning. Stay up.
if you're coming with, take 10-20 minutes to get ready and I'm going off.
I believe you told us about the letter. Just said someone threw a rock through your window.
Yes, but I need to see someone. Oh well, that is what happened. But Matt will just say about this that he just needs to see someone.
Hmm. I'll probably just go to the library and read whatever catches my eye.
Okay, Gideon and Asgrim, are you doing anything this fine morning?
Let's go to
Yeah, he'll.
the dawning. Yeah, I think Gideon will wanna see what portal is.
Yeah, sorry, I really can't hear. So, Asgrim will just take care of some things in the bar in the morning, just make sure it's ready for the day, and then we'll rejoin you guys as soon as everyone's meeting up.
Okay, I'll move you to the Yawning Portal map. Yeah, it takes you about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to get to the tavern. It's a fairly slow morning, so nothing too special here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the bartender and ask him about a Devil's Star song.
Did I say it's Devil Star Song?
Um,
No, it is. I just don't remember if I said it. It's him or just. Oh yeah, it is.
yes.
It is. Yeah. He'll just look at you and motion to the back. Like to the left of him, there is a door.
Gotcha. What up here? Ooh, okay.
The that's the one. No one in that room as you pass by, just empty. As you approach that one, there is a man standing there, sitting. You showed up pretty quick.
Yeah. What do you want?
A job. If you're interested, at least.
Well, details first.
Well, there has been rumors of this entire. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can
No
hear that,
worries.
right? I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's fucking holidays.
It's the one thing I could hear.
It's been like that for like 3 days in a row. I couldn't even sleep for the past 3 days.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was taking a lot of naps, and I haven't napped in like a year. Oh, anyway. Yeah, it's also there are Zentarum agents that. Wait a second. Okay, I looked at the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, there are rumors of someone killing elves and have a half elves sailors at the dock ward. At the moment, there are 3 people dead. I just want you to look into it and figure out who did it. I think the city watch doesn't really care about them.
Hmm. Fair enough. And what's the payout looking like?
Well, except for the fact you'll be able to join to the organization, you'll receive 150 gold for your travel.
Give me a couple days. I'll come back to you.
Don't wait too long. Lives are at stake.
Matt just nods and heads back out.
Yeah. Thanks.
Smart walks out, who just whistled to Gideon like, unless you want to stay, we're going.
I can smoke my pipe while we walk.
Yeah, Gideon,
Just-
as you're about to head. Fucking hell. You see Olga walking behind you and to the rooms, to the area where Matt just came from.
Oh, by the way, you remember that half orc Ned walking in?
Well, well, he's got a job for people. Why he picked me specifically, it's beyond me, so it makes sense if he's offering it to anyone who comes along. Anyone strong
You
enough.
can make an, I'll say, history to try to find out who he is.
Fuck.
Both of you can make the check, Gideon.
Yeah, I was just checking that.
No, I don't think I know. I got a
Well,
7.
you don't exactly know, but Gideon, you would know that he's a part of the Black Network, also known as Zentarim.
Doesn't have the best reputation. Yes, he ill.
Right. Of course, magic users. But I seems like they need a detective for this, and to be entirely honest, I'm not sure how much of a fuck I give. You any good with detective work?
Sort of.
Well, maybe you can do better than me.
But it's to pursue others and going together. Many eyes are better. Only 4.
Mm. I'll bring it up with the others, but still not sure about this. Besides, I'd asked him to give us a day or two.
Good amount. So,
You insist. Hmm. Tell me, you're not an elf, are you?
I'm not.
Well, seems whatever culprit this is, seems not to like the elves.
Maybe we could ask him masquerade as an elf and go out the culprit.
Well, I'll have to talk it over with him. Not sure how much he likes to be bait. Well, I have an idea, but off we go.
Okay, you're heading back to the tavern. To the
Yep.
tavern. Okay, not a very long talk, but that's what you got from it. Back. Meanwhile, one was at the library. One was Esrin was tending to the tavern here. You guys regroup. I assume Prigwin is he like looking for the town library or just the library you have upstairs?
Town library.
Let's see, should exist.
Not
It's
looking
actually
for anything particular
no
there.
library, not official at least. But I'll say you find one, fairly big one. Okay, take you about. It's on the other side of the city, so it will take you about 20 minutes to get to. But you're there at the moment. Has been with the in the tavern. So, take it away. Yeah, eventually we will remember that's the window, not the door. Give me 1 second. Fucking blessing Macarena if it's I don't fucking know. Okay, that's better.
Ooh, actually, you know what? I think for the rest of the day until the opera, Matt is actually just going to fiddle and fuck around with his new glassware, trying to make alcohol.
Talking about drinking alcohol or
Um, honestly, at this point, anything. Just trying to get somewhere. Just giving it a go.
Hey, it is at the bottom of the. I believe you put all the equipment like downstairs.
Would have taken it up to my room.
Sure thing. I'll say make an intelligence check.
Oh.
Well, it's a liquid. It's probably there's alcohol there. Is it drinkable? No idea. Is it flammable? Probably. Is it good flammable? No idea until you test it. Okay.
I'd like to light a little bit of it on fire.
As you go light it, just like flames just pop for a second and disappear, and it's gone. Gideon and Asgrim, are you doing anything until the opera at the evening?
I think we need to prepare. I think between the two of us, we got to get everyone ready to dress properly for the opera at least.
So what you're saying is that Asgrim is busy like sewing everybody outfit.
Oh no, I want to go and see the tailor actually. I think that might be a good idea because my sewing skills, not so good.
Well, that sounds like a good idea. Get gabbing. Let's get
Okay.
going.
I think Asgrim gave Prigwin his like childhood clothes outfit, like
Mm-hmm.
because he's smaller. So I think he said, and
A little
technically,
misfitting.
technically Matt has the clothes you gave him earlier to look noble, so he will get robbed.
Well, Asgrim did still, yeah. I mean, I suppose we solved most of that last time, but he did still want to go and see the tailor because he was hoping to pick up a shift weave that I imagine he has had on order for a while.
A what exactly? I didn't get it.
Yes. It's a magic item that basically lets you store 5 outfits in one. I'll double check its rarity now, but yeah, um he would have been trying to get one of these through the Tailors Guild for a while. Whether or not he's gotten that right, I don't know. Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, the reason that Taylor is a bit too southern of the city, not too far from the city of the dead. Yeah, so you can have it. You order it in advance, and you'll have it. So it's like one item with 5 outfits on it, so you can just change, or you just store 5 outfits there, and you can take them out.
Yeah, I think it's got 5 specific designs, so that's why he would have had this on order. He wants to get something that so he doesn't have to constantly be in his noble wear if he changes. But yeah, one of them would definitely be fancy, and he would show that to Gideon it, like he was getting something for the opera. And then maybe we should get everyone some, I don't know, a hat. Matt was looking pretty good in the top hat. It would be nice if we all were matching or something.
Hmm. That would be nice.
I mean, we are the proprietors of a new tavern. It'll be good to put on a good image for the nobles.
Bring in, put
Yeah, I'm deaf again. So
So you guys getting anything else from the tailor except Asgrim's order?
pretty sure. Oh yeah, wasn't it the top hat?
Yeah, Asgrim said that Matt has a top hat. He was talking about it. Okay. Gideon, you're in charge of shopping. It seems.
Well, we're gonna get the 4 top hats, or is it 5? I'm not sure. Just get,
Assuming everyone except Matt don't have one, it's 4.
yeah, we're gonna get 4 top hats. Wonder if I can get little red outfit just in time for the.
I'll say roll D100. Can you roll D100 on DD? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Manually.
yeah. Well,
I'll say if you can probably refit one of the outfits he already has to your size. I think I deleted the map. Is the map still there for you guys?
yes, the map is still there, like a tavern map.
Yeah, I think I made it disappear for myself. Oh, there it is. I just moved it way to the side.
Oh, I didn't even know you could.
I didn't. They moved my screen so much to the side. I just couldn't find the map. I didn't know it was infinite. So yeah, you can probably refit in an outfit you might like to your size and might be cutting a bit close, but it should be able. It should be ready for the opera.
Well, then we fight each other. Yeah, well, but
The outfit will cost you 10 gold, including everything.
Oh, sure. That
Yeah, I'll tell you to come back in the afternoon to get it.
up around the opera just before it. That way it bent or dust on it. Yeah, that's a perfect.
Okay. Anything now? Matt is working on his drink, whatever concoction. Grimwin is at the library. Asgrim is with you. You do have some time, more than a few hours before the opera.
Home and ensure that my outfit is proper. That it's like bends, not like dust.
Doing what exactly?
Just be fair. Just yeah. What? I think I would be. Yeah. Why? Exactly what I'm gonna work on. A little thing that will hurt the body. Funny little bag.
So you spending a few hours crafting, essentially, or just
Essentially, yes.
this is one of your infusions.
It is one of the.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Very,
Faintly.
very barely.
I can hear you now. I'll try and turn mine.
Well, you guys spend your time respectively doing. Asgrim probably drinking, Matt concocting, Brigham reading, and Gideon crafting. The sun begins to slowly go down. It's soon time for opera.
Oh boy. Time to pretend to be a noble.
It's easier than it looks.
I believe it.
Oh, I don't know how audible I am, but is everyone ready? Everyone excited?
Yeah, this will be fun.
Spending time with a bunch of aristocrats? Boy, yes.
Oh, but
you some little binoculars so you can really see. I'm sure you'd be able to make good use of those.
I can watch each noble pick their nose.
Like you don't pick your nose too.
I don't do it for everyone to see.
Yes, you are very stealthy, actually, to be fair. So, when is the carriage arriving?
I was thinking Matt, he was like, no.
I'll
Just-
stab you. Don't even say. Don't even say it. I'm not being a donkey.
Can be a horse then.
No.
Wait, hold on. Since when can you do that?
That's the. You know what? Yes, I can. I can do it. I just don't like doing it.
As he's looking from side to side, like his whole world has just been shattered.
Well, 11 for deception, so I think you might be able to just see right through that.
Yeah, can I build inside? 8 on inside. He's like, oh wow, well, man, this changes everything. Just gone into his own thoughts. He gets ready to go.
Yeah, unless someone ordered a cart, there is no cart.
Oh yeah, Asgrim's fully assuming that someone else would have done it. It's like, so what time are they getting here?
Well, if you look at the time, probably never, because I don't think anyone did get a card. Seems we'll be walking.
Son of a bitch, where's that one of those fairy godmothers when you need one?
Make a cart out of an onion.
I legitimately started checking my spells like there was gonna be something.
And no, I do not have an infusion that can just make us make a card. That would be very useful.
Yeah, not yet.
If you're an artificer, can't you just build one? Isn't that what you people do?
Guess we'll have to find you some materials. I'm sure my family can hook up some horses, but I think we're gonna be late. Let's get going, even if we are gonna arrive on foot like peasants.
Always try to convince them that on Napduck a carriage, and that's why we were late.
Well, if we show up late, they'll be already inside, so they won't even see us show up. We'll just stroll into the opera and, I suppose, just have the confidence that we did nothing wrong.
Spoken like someone who's never been to the opera. All the best arrivals arrive late. It's called being fashionable, Matt. Let us show you a thing or two, and he'll like start sprucing up Matt's outfit, making sure he's on straight as we make our way.
Matt's just sitting there feeling like a cloud in makeup.
Yeah, I'll cast guidance on you. It's like, remember posture.
You know, I'm glad I didn't have a tat like yours, because I imagine this is what it'd feel like.
Yeah, me too. So shall we?
Sorry?
So shall we then?
It is the hour. Let's go.
Don't wait up, Barbot. We'll probably be in pretty late. And he gives a wink.
As you guys start heading to the more center part of the city, nothing special happens actually. You guys arrive at the outside of the opera. See people waiting in line, slowly getting in. You see at the entrance standing like black and white suits a giant minotaur and a it looks like an elf, but his skin is a bit bluish. Can't really tell.
Oh, you see, now that guy's got the right idea. Half bull, half man. It's a good look, I gotta say.
I have a sneaking suspicion he didn't choose that.
Who knows? Maybe it's the driver.
Nobles.
Yeah,
Yes,
seems like looking him up and down as we approach. I don't know, he doesn't have hooves on his hands. That would kind of be like us walking on all fours.
I mean, he might still have the foot strength.
Oh, let's ask him. Good evening, sir. That's when he's gonna just approach with confidence.
Oh dear.
The Minotaur shifts his head to you.
I was just admiring your horns. They are quite spectacular. Do you work here?
Yes. Do you need anything?
Are these guys standing at the entrance like bouncers?
Yeah.
Or...
They're making sure everyone. They're checking like some sort of letters. Everyone is showing them. The elf, like the elf looking at the letters, and the Minotaur moves to the side if the elf gives him the all clear.
As Grimble, I just gestured to everyone join and say to the elf, "Well, my friends and I are here for tonight's show," and then he's just gonna start like getting a bit too close, just talking to the Minotaur, like making small talk, but like he's never seen a creature like him before.
Yeah, the elf will turn to you. Invitation, please.
Here, good sir.
What are you giving him?
The letter that shows that we were invited to.
He takes a letter and nods. And nods. You see the Minotaur look at Esgrim. He just moves his head away, looking at the rest of the party. He just moves back like to the side from the door. Enjoy the show.
Almost certainly.
And as you make your way inside to find the booth, I'll change maps. It might take a bit to load. Let me know when it finishes actually load.
I see it. Very
Just
cool
waiting for
central.
everyone else.
Good.
Oh, there we go.
While you guys are loading in, I'll be right back.
I'll be honest. This theater does not look conducive for pickpocketing.
I was hoping I'd get to revisit this theater one day. It was better than last.
But sit down and go this.
I just
Hey, I'm back. Everyone in yet?
I am.
Yeah, Asgrim, did you load in yet? I think you're the last one.
Yeah,
Okay. As you guys are walking in, assume it's all filled up. It's a lot of tokens to fill up. The stage is already dimly lit. There is a spotlight focusing on a centaur that sings. Can anyone understand giant?
No.
And he sings in a language you cannot understand.
That's fine.
It's like listening to K-pop.
wow, that really reframed it from. Wow, I didn't know a centaur could move like that. That's amazing.
Matt just does not understand the appeal.
We've
Just,
got a booth here. Who's
just
this?
here, as you walk in, you hear a man. You, you see like the back of his head, sitting. Finally, the opera. Truly a great story.
Looks like it's going to be a good one. Esgrim and Pathra, I don't believe we've met, so.
Yeah, I'll say that Esgrim and Gideon, you would not need to make a check here. You would know that this is Mert the Merciless. He's one of the open lords of Waterdeep.
Okay, it wouldn't have been. Would be like, who the fuck are you then? Say, an honor to be watching along with you tonight, sir. I hope it's a good one. Like, shuffle off to a seat, just usher Matt to be like, go, take a seat. Like, do you know who that is?
Matt just kind of like shrugs and goes,
I will telepathically explain to Matt who this guy is and maybe the politics of the Open Lords of Waterdeep and how that works.
You... Can I ask you to roll an insight check?
See if he gives a damn.
Yeah, you see Matt thinking about what might be in his pockets.
One ring.
Yeah, Merciless is in the name. This is why I'm trying to share this information with you. 'Cause I know exactly where your head's going.
His ears are open, but his eyes are very occupied.
He sighs and goes, all right, you want to switch seats?
Not now.
See, the sender continues, well, singing. Mert straightens up in his seat. So, you're here for the job, or at least, well, yeah. I wouldn't say it's a job, but an opportunity.
Well, I'd consider myself an opportunist.
Esgrim mutters under his breath, well, there's an understatement. What is it you're looking to offer?
Well, I'm a part of an organization called the Harpers, and I believe you can be of help to us. Some of you have shown great skills, and well, Renard recommended you as capable individuals for the job.
Please share details.
Yeah, one of the carriages that, well, essentially a taxi moves people around the city is pulled by a mare named Maxine. Now, Maxine is no ordinary mare. She's intelligent and she's capable of talking. She speaks fluent common. We believe that she knows the identity of Zentarum agents that operate in Waterdeep. Need you to find her and report back what she knows. Yeah, that's it.
This definitely sounds like a job for us. You know, I'm always saying how it's the animals that see the most.
Well, I'm actually not going to say anything.
The job is not that hard, so unfortunately, I will not offer you any gold in return. But I will offer you to be a part of the organization and a favor from it, of course, if you complete the job.
Favor from the Harpers would be uh, greatly appreciated. I'm sure we can take care of this for you. And please, if you ever find yourself on that side of town, come over to the Troll's Lantern. We've just opened up. I'm sure you'll find it quite to your.
I will keep that in mind.
So, Maxine the Mayor. And this taxi, is this something that we would know how to like order potentially or contact?
There is an area where most of them like begin their routes. That's probably where you should look for the mayor.
Oh, so there's like a service in Waterdeep that's sending these sort of carriages.
Yeah. You want you by looking you won't be able to differentiate between a normal mayor and Maxine. That's why just ordering one of those taxis to you, you don't necessarily like will not necessarily bring Maxine to you.
Yeah, no, of course. Well, maybe we can head to wherever their headquarters are. But Esgrim is like, damn, that's where we should have gotten a carriage.
I already have an idea.
Yeah, I can definitely identify whether or not the mayor is there. So
I'll,
they speak
I'll,
common. We can. It's probably going to be pretty obvious.
I'll be entirely honest. I had a much more cruel idea. But I guess it'll depend on whether or not the mayor wants to talk to us or not.
Sure, I could convince her.
Hope you could.
Okay, is there anything you want to ask Merit or do during the opera?
Not from my side.
Hmm. I'd just be eyeing him out, just looking for if he reaches into his pockets, what does he take out? What does he have? Like, I want to see if it's worth trying to pickpocket him or not.
Make investigation or perception then.
Oh, 22 for investigation.
I don't see any visible, like, I don't see like a gold pouch on his belt or anything of that sort. The only thing you see is a ring on his finger.
Oh well. I guess I'll be clean for the day as well.
Poor Matt has to go a day without crying.
Look, the adrenaline rush is truly something else.
I'll ask him. So, would you mind if we borrowed your binoculars? Some of our first time at the opera.
Sure, I don't mind. He just takes them and hands them to you.
I'll say to Matt, now have a look out there. See if any of the nose pickers are a little bit easier targets, you know? And it just like gestures out to the sea of all of these rich people at the opera.
Then, yeah, I'll just be scanning for vain, rich, and reckless people.
Yeah, roll again. Another perception or investigation. Actually, perception. Let's say.
Hmm. 15.
I'll also give you guidance as I'm handing you the.
Oh, cool. Is that a
D4.
D4? Okay. Decent. 17.
I see some of them actually are picking their noses. Some of them listening to the opera. Some are just talking with one another. From where you are standing at the moment, you don't see any visible things you can steal.
I'm also looking for people who might be easy to steal from. Is there anyone wearing a lot of jewelry or otherwise just apparently not careful or drunk?
Most of them are wearing jewelries. I'll say maybe one or two of them seem a bit. I would say exactly tipsy yet, but they drank a little bit, and the opera is not over. They didn't drink during the opera because no one is serving here food, but afterwards, who knows?
Well, suppose the night is young.
Oh, actually, what if we hijack one of their carriages when they leave? I could replace their horse, and we could head back to, where all of these taxis are coming from. We might be able to find Maxine.
Sounds good.
Better than walking.
Yeah, where the taxis are coming from is a known location. It's not something hidden. It's like a central station.
The nobles just don't want to have to walk there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, if they've got stables there. That's probably where Maxine would be. If I can pose as one of their horses, they'll probably take me right in to join.
Okay.
Then maybe we could stage a little jailbreak for this horse. I don't know. What do we actually want to do once we find the horse?
Find out the names and identities of some Tarum agents.
But I mean, do we just want to get the list, or do we want to straight up kidnap this horse?
You were asked to just figure out what the horse knows. They don't need the
Knows
horse.
about what?
Knows about the
Should he
Centaurum
see?
agent.
What the horse knows about what?
Centaurum agents.
Or are you asking what the Centaurum agents are?
Hey, can you hear me a bit better now?
Much
Yeah,
better.
much
Yep.
better.
So yeah, I
What?
guess watch the opera and then go see about a horse.
Okay. Sit and listen for about another hour. The music stops. The centaur does a bow with his upper body. Oh, and people begin to clap. The curtain begins to close, and people are slowly beginning to leave.
I'm gonna cast message on the centaur. Just tell him, wonderful so, thank you.
They can answer the message.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, kind stranger.
Esgrim will try and throw a rose from the flowers next to them, but will probably just land in like a few rows down.
They probably will. Okay, so what's your plan, guys?
Go to the stable and poke around, I guess.
Before then, I want to have a chance to pickpocket some of the more, or some of the less weary coming out the opera.
Okay, where are you exactly waiting for them?
Uh, like, is that a lobby area?
Yeah.
Then it would probably be there, mostly waiting for a big rush
Okay,
or a big
what,
crowd heading out.
what are the rest doing?
Well, I asked, do you want to try and hijack one of those carriages? I'm sure some of them will be picking those up to go home.
I think that works.
I mean, if we can hijack a carriage, that's more to rob the nobles. We know where the stables are. From yeah, pitching this to you specifically, but I don't know if you guys want to take part in that. Gesture to the other.
Let's do it, man. Fuck.
Oh, fair enough. You guys can sit in the carriage.
Alright. Then I guess instead we're going outside and looking for a carriage.
Yeah, you will find some carriages that are already moving to the entrance to pick up the nobles and other people that watch the opera. Some carriages are still to the side, but there are people on them, waiting to go and grab the nobles they are supposed to.
We see any that are a little bit more secluded, like just sort of at the end of the pack where the driver might be in shadow.
Yeah, there is one.
Do they just kind of like leaning over, whispering? Do they wait? Do they have specific people they wait for? Or is it just who comes, who gets in?
Yeah, I guess Gideon and I might know that. You know how it works. Yeah.
Oh, this is Gideon for some reason.
Yes, Gideon and I might know that, but do we know if these taxis are called specifically like to pick someone up, or are they just waiting here to pick up people as they leave randomly?
Some nobles will have their own carriages and people to get them. Some, most of them likely are designated to each one of them. Each carriage is for a specific person. You can roll investigation if you look around trying to find one that's unattended or any sign to figure out if it's actually designated for someone.
Specifically looking for one that is part of the same company that Maxine is.
Yeah.
Hey,
19 from it.
Okay. Yeah, Gideon, ask him. You will know. You will find an unattended carriage that seems to belong in the same main station. There is the horse already with it connected to it.
Asgrim will say, "Okay, just give me 10 minutes so I can chat with them. Maybe check if they speak common first." I'll start a ritual to cast speak with animals.
Okay. After you finish the ritual, it still doesn't seem like the owner of the cart returned. What do you ask the horse?
Well, first, did anyone check if it speaks common?
Sir, I'll go talk to the horse, see if it responds.
Whether it speaks common or not, it doesn't respond.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll approach it and just sort of wave to you guys to I'll say just help me with these restraints. Just point to kind of start untying the horse from the carriage, as we'll say to the horse, "Hello, my friend. Don't be alarmed. We're here to help you." Does it respond?
And he just looks at you like blankly in the eye. You're still like your form didn't change or anything.
Hey, Asgrim. Matt will wink at you and just say, "We're looking for the Sarkanoids, but this thing worth shit. We might as well just butcher it. May make a pretty penny."
Just looks back at you in horror. Like,
You'll have seen the wink.
and go back to the horse. Listen, my friends are kind of impatient. I would just like to set you free. Please, can you tell me, do you know a horse by the name of Maxine?
He just stares you there in the eye and says, "I love apples."
Don't we all? I'll lean over to the others. Anyone got any apples?
It wants an apple.
Yeah.
What would I know if like there's a market nearby?
If there is, it's closed. But Asgrim, make an insight check.
24.
Yeah, he didn't say it in common. He said it in horse. He just likes apples.
Yeah, I figured it was.
If he doesn't understand humans, he wouldn't be able to tell you which horse is Maxine.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess if he assumes if horses can speak like this, they may have exchanged information, and but yeah, with that, if it seems like it's being honest and is just fair enough, dumb as a horse, I'll say, all right, just untie him. We'll take over. I say, don't worry, my friend, you'll be free. When we untie you, just run like your life depends on it, and never look back.
Alright. And just cut the cut whatever rope or leather's holding it.
He just when you untie him, he just lifts his head up and looks at you, just blankly. He just begins walking away.
Okay, you two hide inside the carriage, and then Matt, you can play the driver as an unless you want to be the horse, of course.
I somehow don't think that would work.
You said earlier you could. I don't want to step on your toes. I kind of want to see it myself.
Maybe one day.
Fair enough. Leave it to the professionals. Everyone ready?
Yep.
Marriage.
We'll wild shape it into a stallion, or I guess maybe the draft horse again.
Yeah, so Matt ties you up. Like to the carriage.
Just tie you to like a bollard and leave you there.
Yeah, you begin heading to the place where, like the central station where all the carriages are located.
Oh, we're not going to pick up a noble first.
Oh, it's up to you.
I mean,
I thought you're just going to the the central station just to look for Maxine, not kidnap a noble.
Yeah, I'm not interested in taking the whole thing. I just want what's in their pockets, man.
we could have ethically be like, oh, okay, we were going to take them to some alleyway. We were planning a whole thing here. So,
Oh, man.
you're driving. Where to?
Fuck to find this way, and I'll just kind of like go and hope I'm going in the right direction. Would I know where the company's staples are?
Yeah, it's in the same area, so you're not kidnapping a noble.
No, apparently not.
Okay.
As we walk past, I'm going to scream in horse, as a horse, just say, Maxine! Maxine! Are you here? As he figures no one else can understand him, so it just looks like a horse shout. Having a problem.
You don't really get any responses.
I mean, if it speaks common,
Yeah, it was probably hiding that fact.
As you guys heading to the area where the central station is, it's a lot quicker now that you're not walking. You realize, well, the station is closed. It is nighttime. You see, like the area to the front is the main entrance. You're not entirely sure what's inside, but to the right, like there's like a big, what looks like a warehouse that is locked, and to the left, there is also what looks like, well, maybe more like a giant barn, and there is a bit of a, well, yeah, that's it actually. All of them are locked.
let's try the barn first. It's a good thing.
What are you trying to do?
There's no windows or anything, is there?
Yeah, you can look around. There are some windows. Yeah.
And I'll try to peek in through the windows just see if the horses are actually there.
Yeah. You look through one of the windows. You look into one of the stalls. You see a horse there. You don't see into like the place itself inside. You see like maybe like the upper half. So you don't see if there is anyone like walking or patrolling or anything. But you see there is a horse.
You got me fucked if I'm believing there's people patrolling a barn of horses. Yeah, if I can, I'd like to just pull myself in through the window.
Where are you going?
There's fucking horses in here. You can just go in.
What? I mean, just make it look like you're bringing us back, like you work here. I can't climb through a window right now.
It's locked. I don't have a fucking key.
What about the other two? I'm pretty
There's
sure Gideon can
horses
get through a lock.
here.
What kind of criminal doesn't have lockpicks?
It's easier to go through the fucking window. I can open a lock, but I can't close one.
Right, well, hope there's no trouble inside. Guess
No
we'll
trouble
be
in
waiting
Little
out here.
Chinatown.
Hey man, you enter one of the stables.
I'll sigh and climb in after him.
This guy, I believe horses sleep standing up, so as you enter through the window, there is a horse to your left. He's standing up and he's snoring a little bit.
First, I'm just gonna move to an area where I'm just gonna try and exit the stable into. I don't want the horse to kick me. I want to make sure there's at least a fence in between us.
Yeah, you can like climb like now that you're in, you can see like on the other side of the fence there's like not a road, but an area you can walk like in between all
Okay.
the.
I'll move there first in case.
You just have to
I
like
st-
climb over like the small gate. Yeah, it's not maybe for Prigwin it's a bit more complex, but for you it's not really a problem.
Then just. Well, I'll tap the horse on the nose and just try and get it to wake up.
The same horse that was with you in the when you entered through the window.
Yep.
Like he begins like when you touch his nose, he like shakes his head.
Maxime?
You don't get a response.
Outside, I'll telepathically say to Gideon, "All right, Skulan, let's see if we can get through that door. You can get through locks, right?"
Sure, let's try. It's one of those special.
If anyone catches you, just pretend to be like one of the new workers here, and I'm
Just
sure they won't
pretend
question it too much.
just pretend I'm like testing stuff in like cold and like just like
I mean, it is the middle of the night. That would sure. Let's try. I'll try and give Gideon some cover with the like full carriage, which is definitely more noticeable.
hating.
Yeah, Matt and Prigwin is your inside. I assume. What are you doing after the first horse?
I guess we're just waking up horses.
I'm gonna
Okay.
cast methods on each horse, just saying, "Hello there, Maxim. We've been looking for you." Seeing if I get a response, then moving on to the next one.
Both of you can make investigation checks then. As for the group outside, getting as you work on the lock, it's not like a simple lock, but it's not like a very fancy one. So you do manage to crack it open.
Damn, we are shit at
What do you guys roll?
8.
And
8 and
9.
9. If any of those horses, none of them look like Maxine to you, and none of them actually like respond when you call Maxine by name. But as you guys are walking like one by one, messaging or like trying to wake them up, the door to the barn unlocks and opens up.
Gonna hide behind a horse.
What are you doing, Prigwin?
Also hiding.
Okay. Gideon, Asgrim, the door opens.
Nicely done, Gideon. Now, quick, close it behind us. And I'll try and make my way inside. Try and pull the carriage in with
It's just enough so you can move inside with the carriage still hooked up on you. Mad and Prigwin, you see that it's Gideon and Asgrim walking in.
I'm actually going to wait and stay until as Grimwiggian gets closer, within arm's reach.
Yeah, we're already hiding. May as well.
Okay. Gideon and Asgrim. The barn seems to be empty. Well, there are horses, but no human beings.
Well, uh,
Make investigation. Oh yeah. As you call out the horses by name, one of the horses just wakes up and walks a bit forward.
oh, the one we are looking on.
He just lifts his head up and shakes it.
Well, Askrim, what do you make of this? Seem to understand us.
Carriages, mass. Oh, how did you find them? Hello, miss. Pleasure to meet you, he'll say, still in horse.
Yeah, man. As the horse they found is way before. Like they won't reach you on the road to that horse.
Back.
Yeah, the horse will turn its attention to Asgrim.
Scrim tries to give it the rock smolder as a horse, just like, it's like he's trying to flirt as a horse, but just to and gain its trust.
It's probably the weirdest persuasion check I'm asking.
A 9 that tracks.
The horse does not seem interested.
Kind of glad. Oh, telepathically to get in. I think this is the one. I mean, I can speak horse right now, so it's a bit hard to tell.
Is it reacted on the Maxine? So, yeah, and it reacted when I asked it. So, yes, it is.
I'll cast methods on not 1-2, saying, "Come on, we know it's you, Maxine."
She again lifts her head up, the horse, and shakes it.
Yeah, Esgrim will say a similar thing to this horse, just like, you wouldn't happen to be Maxine, would you? We've come to help you.
Yeah, the horse will look confused.
Does Zentara know or they know what you know about them? And, well, they said they're going to turn you into glue.
Wasn't it so?
Something violin strings.
Yeah, I'll say the one of you can make intimidation or deception check. And again, it's against the horse insight. And again, I didn't think I'll ever have to do that.
30-20 on deception.
Nope, the horse got an 8. Or just eyes open wide, just nods to you. Yeah, Maxine. She said it in common.
Just give a nod to get in, and then telepathic go up. Yeah, it's her. Do you think she ate the others? He starts looking around to see what happened to Matt.
Yeah, you. Over the back of one of the horses, you might be able to see a head slowly rising. Or I suppose a top hat slowly rising.
That hay bale got a top hat on it.
Guess they put top hats on any dirty thing nowadays.
Well, Askrim will just let out like a neigh and a bit of a when he hit the ground a few times with his hoof to make sure to try and like get their attention, but still just making horse sounds.
Fine.
Uses he'll tap on the ground like a Morse code. The same way he knocks on the door so that you know it's him.
Yeah, I'll come out.
Yeah, you'll see me walk up to you too.
Gesture over to get in and the horse. And telepathically say, found her.
So what do you need?
Well, we need to know as much as you know about the Zentarum or some of their agents.
Zentarum. Not much. Let's see. There are two of them. I don't remember their names. One half orc lady and one sun elf male. I dropped them over the yawning portal. Something about hiring people to root out Xanathar hideouts in the city.
Uh, this
I think we've got all we
half-elf,
need.
the gray-skinned.
The half orc, you mean? Yeah.
I think we know who we are.
Back to the horse and just anything else?
No.
Oh. I think that's all we need. And now comes the question of what to do with you. I think if they found out what you told us, they might have your head. Suppose you won't want that.
What? Gonna blackmail a horse?
Nah, just set it free. Trying to make it slightly dramatic.
We could probably use a good horse. Say telepathically. Or not? I'm here for liberating the horses as well.
I was just gonna say, open a stable, open the door, and just let it do what it wants. Wants to go
Yes.
run off, can go
Yes,
run off.
would like to just let the horse stay here captured by these people.
I mean, if anyone else figures out that this horse knows information about the Zentarum, they're probably going to try and kill it. So either we save it or we get it out of here.
What
I
about
mean,
you, Maxine? What do you think we should do with you? Want to set you free? Take you for our own?
I'm fine where I am.
Well,
Would
I'd
you
be
be
dangerous, but
interested?
it's up to you.
I mean, it might not be a bad idea if we started our own little taxi service. You might be interested in doing very much the same thing.
I kind of like it here. Bird counts once a few days. Gives me nice apples. I like apples.
you know, we're pretty decent friends with Mir too. I'm sure if you come with us, you'll still see him just as regularly, if not even more.
And Esgrim will sort of add in, trust me, they've got lots of apples, and that gives a nod as though as a horse he's happily employed by our party. I mean, they run a bar and they serve cider, so they can get loads of apples.
I really don't mind. But if Mert comes, that's on you to explain.
Might not be the best idea to sew off the horse we just stole.
We could say it's for safekeeping reasons. The Zentarum won't be happy.
Wait, was Mert trying to get us to steal his own horse?
I think maybe Merce has been probably just trying to bribe it. Unsuccessfully. But in any case, I think we can offer our reasons. It's not as if we plan on mistreating the horse. And if he really gets in a pickle, then hey, it's not hurt, we can give it back. I suppose we would have to deal with the trouble of where to put a horse.
Tavern.
Put him on the balcony.
Yeah, I mean, my family also works with. In the Amcathra are famous for horse breeding, so I'm sure we can find a stable. So, are we helping Maxine out of here, or are we going because we've got the information we need?
Let's rewind. He collect information.
You know what? I think maybe go back to Merton and ask if we can take Maxime.
Again, I'm still confused. Is it Mert's horse?
The horse just said that Mert visits it. It didn't say it's his. It belongs to
It was,
the central whoever operates the central station. It's probably his horse.
if it was the Mert's horse, we probably wouldn't have to go find her for him.
Well, that's why I'm confused.
Then I'm dumb.
So, yeah, I mean, unless the Harpers own this taxi service,
The Harpers are. We'll roll for it, actually, all of you, to, to know who the Harpers are.
what a history.
Yeah,
Nat
Oh,
20.
that one.
Not 20, 25.
perfectly balanced. Yeah, so Asgrim. Well, Matt, you have no idea who they are. You you just heard the name the first time. Asgrim, you will know. Well, the gist of it essentially. The Harpers are essentially a spying organization. They usually employ Dannisters, bards, nobles that show promise of actually being good spies. Those that can blend in the crowd with the crowd they need. Spies for the higher class.
Yeah, I'll share that with the group as well, whatever knowledge I have there. So it'd be friends to have, and probably not great friends with the Zentarum, I imagine.
I'll be entirely honest, I thought Harper's was an instrument.
I can see your confusion. We're at opera.
Mm.
It'd be like the violinists need to find this horse. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, then you're probably right. He was probably trying to get information out of this horse, which we have now done for him successfully. So yeah, if the horse is happy here, shall we head? I'm sure he's not at the opera anymore, but shall we head back to the tavern and then go find him in the morning?
Was like,
Alright. Are we taking the horse or not?
I mean, honestly, it seems like he wants to stay and don't seem to give two shits. So let's go.
Alright.
I can't believe of all the things we've done tonight, debating on whether or not to take a horse was the most timely one.
You know what? Actually, as soon as we're out of sight of the horse, uh, Asgrim's just going to turn into like some old peasant woman and just sort of hobble off down the road angrily. He's like, I'm not taking you fuckers home, but for all that.
Well, it is very late. Is there anything specific you want to do this night?
Sleep.
Yeah, I think that's the current orders. We can tell Mert in the morning.
Okay. We time skip. It is morning. No, nothing flew through the window this night.
Thank fuck.
Esgrim arrives late this morning.
Hobbled over this way as well, did you?
He went back to the manor. I mean, he'll be back at the bar later in the morning.
Alright. Now where do we find an open lord?
That's on me. He will tell you where he lives, and then you can come there anytime you want.
Ah. Well, let's go.
Okay. There is no specific map to it, but you guys arrive at the well, fairly big manor. The door is closed.
I suppose. Let's knock. I've never seen a door this big before.
Roll a d10, Matt.
There it is. 9.
Someone who is not married opens the door. He looks like a servant who works at the manor. Can I help you?
Yes, we're here to see or speak to Mert. Only a moment. He asked us to find some information for him.
I understand. Mert is not here at the moment. Anything I should pass to him? You did talk to him at the opera last night.
No, I think it's quite alright. Please do tell him when he returns. And on that, any idea when he might return?
The Lord comes and goes as he pleases. Not really any schedule. How to tell?
Very well. I think I might do to write a letter instead.
So pass him to him.
Yep. Just write down. Oh.
Just like doing it in front of the butler, in front like
Well,
at the entrance. You
I
can. I'm
would.
just asking.
I, I would ask. Uh, I would ask him for just to avert his eyes, because just in case he might not want anyone else seeing.
Yeah, he'll close the door a bit more, so it's not like it's almost closed, so he can't see anything.
Write a letter, seal it, and give it to him.
What are you writing in the letter?
We've found out there are two Zentarum agents, the names of which are not known. However, one is a half orc, and the other is the Sun Elf, or whatever the
Yeah,
horse
Sun Elf.
told us last night.
I'm telling we suspect the half orc is Yagra.
I think we solidly know that. We also, I'd also mention, they were dropped off and last seen at the yawning portal.
All right. The butler will take the letter and unless there is anything else.
That's all. Good day, and I'll make off.
Okay. Closes the door. Well, it's the beginning of the, I believe, fourth day of the campaign since you got the tavern. Yeah, fourth day. Anything you guys want to do?
Not in particular. Matt would just be doing his thing of distilling more, just trying to get the hang of it.
Yeah, we're going to skip 2 days ahead. So if you guys want to do any downtime specific or absolutely nothing, that's up to you.
Nothing really.
Mm. Not much.
Just over this time, I would like to go and have a chat with you, Penguin, and just say, hey, we don't really know each other very well yet. I was wondering, why are you actually here? I mean, not to be rude or anything. I just not really sure. Maybe we can help each other.
Here is in the city.
Well, here with us. I mean, why did you join this little group of ours?
I'm actually blanking on what happened recently. Why did I join?
We're
I
supposed
mean,
to.
why
You were supposed
just
to make a
your
connection.
entire
with
purpose here is what he's asking. Like, what's your goal in life? What has brought you to this place?
In general, just here for research. Yeah, I was never really sure why the party got together. But I mean, yeah.
Well, research on what?
Well, I came here researching your family originally. Turned out you didn't really have what I was looking for, but anything that might lead me back to my home or tell me more about the Shadowfell or anything like that.
And any leads? I mean, said my family ran dry, but hey, I mean, I'm not the only member of my family. We may be able to do some further digging if you want. I feel like I don't know. It seems like you feel like you're just tagging along, and to be honest, all I've heard from you are complaints. I'm wondering what I don't know what would bring you some joy.
A new life of crime.
All riches. Just
Bitches.
we can organize those too.
Witches, bitches, and some mead.
Oh, there's our slogan for the Dolls Land. Oh, I don't mean to put any pressure, but just remember we're all in this together. If you've got any ideas, feel free to share them with the group. I think we're all feeling a little lost as to where to go next after having just opened such a fine establishment. I mean, open that up to the group. If anyone's got major life goals, share them so we can have an objective. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Okay. The morning of the, I believe, 8th day of this campaign, or the 7th day, you've got this tavern. You begin hearing reports that there are like two more bodies of one of an elf or one of a half elf found at the docks, but the guards don't seem like they're doing anything about it. And because you guys have been promoting the tavern to some extent, and it has been a week, and I'm the DM and I choose the rules, not the book. Someone here can roll a D100 and add a 12 to the roll. Only one of you, though.
I'll roll. 20.
Oh.
I think D&D Beyond is failing on me, so give me a second to open it.
I don't think that's gone well then.
Is it 20 plus a 12?
No, 8 plus 12.
So 20 in total.
Yeah.
So although everything seemed to go fine this week, it's usually like you still have to pay up from your own pocket to keep the business going. So you will have to pay for like, this week. You'll have to add. Let's see exactly how much. $30 gold to cover the expenses of the tavern.
Looks like we're gonna have to go pull some more scams, Matt.
I mean, it's you know what? It's all the specials we did this week.
True.
At least
It's
it means
marketing that
popular.
we're doing all that on marketing. I'll put in 20 of that. Bill.
I'll put up 5.
I go 5.
Okay, so I will say that. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we'll make it back in no time.
Nope.
It's the bot. It's okay. Yeah, unless there is something specific you guys want to do now, I will end the session here.
I've got nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
unless we go commit crimes.
Yeah, at the moment I
Something
assume you
else.
guys are at the tavern eating breakfast.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately General is not here, but I assume you guys sitting enjoying yourself. A loud explosion could be heard outside of the tavern, and like the entire building is shaking from it. And that's
Oh.
where we're ending.
Asgrim standing to his feet, going, "Yes, some action!" Even though like the roof caves in on his head 5 seconds later.
Did Matt blow himself up?
Floorboards fall,
Again.
everyone dies.
End of campaign. There we go. Thank you for playing.